Thank you, everybody, for being on. I'm going to start with Brian Wooley. Brian, you get a chance to speak for a little bit.
Excellent.
Joe did our call last week, so I really appreciated him.
Joe subbed in for me.
Yes, and then some.
I heard. Oh boy. Good morning, everybody. All right. So what's going on? We had the expected Fed rate cut last week. Made headlines in a couple of different ways. First and foremost, we've seen over the last month, mortgage rates have really improved steadily on the anticipation of two Fed cuts. We got the first one last week. Mortgage rates seem to be holding pretty well until about a half hour after the announcement and the Fed speaker started talking. And basically, he put some uncertainty into our market by stating that not only is a Fed cut in December not a guarantee, he said there's a chance that we will not cut next in December. And really what's happening is with the government shutdown, we do not have the data that the Fed's looking for in order to make the decisions on the rate cuts. So between now and then, really, we're going to be relying on the ADP jobs reports versus from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So it's going to be interesting to watch. I think we're going to see pressure on mortgage rates over the next month or so, unless the shutdown gets taken care of and they can start compiling data and give the Fed something to work with. So if you have buyers and if somebody's looking to purchase or refinance, lock it in because there's going to be some uncertainty moving forward in the next month.
All right. So I'm not going to take any more of your time. I want to introduce a guy that you may know. He's a legend in Sacramento in the real estate business. And I was also in his downline in the Amway about 100 years ago. This guy has taught me the principle of persistence, showing up no matter what, and he attends every function. And I asked him to speak today because he was at eXpCon when they rolled out the sports and entertainment. And Clarke is going to spend a few minutes talking about that today because we need to find out what it is. Along with in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be talking about Myra, our new AI from eXp. But the reason I'm so excited today is most of you guys are in LA and you're in Mecca as far as sports and entertainment. And Clarke, take it away, my friend.
You bet. Thank you, Frank. And you're right. We go back a ways, and I'm very familiar. I know Nate and I know Elgin, and you guys are in the right place at the right time with the right people. No question about it. Of course, with the right business heading the right direction too, which is very good. While all the other companies are struggling out there, we're moving forward in a really big way. And the eXpCon was the largest real estate gathering this year of any company, of any organization. 4,700 members in Miami, Florida, at the convention center. It was pretty remarkable. And then eXp really brought the fire. All the speakers were awesome. Lots of great announcements. I was playing around with Mirror the other day. You can actually use Mirror and just say, what is my total volume year to date? How many sides, everything like that. And in a few minutes pops up all your stats. I mean, it's
really,
yeah, it's pretty amazing. And because it's tied directly to your My eXp. So it will provide anything you need, even do projections and things like that. So it's pretty cool. I just messed around with it a little bit. What I'd like to share, I'm going to share my screen, just a little bit about the sports and entertainment. I mean,
yes,
it's all fairly new for everybody, but I'll share what I know about it. And so let me just share my screen. Do I have the right one here? Oh, there we go. Let's share my sound. It's got a kind of a cool video that goes with it. I'm going to share. It's like 50 minutes long or 50 seconds long. 50 minutes.
Yeah.
That'd be a little bit long. And I got other appointments too. So let me get this right here. Great. Super. So I just kind of prepared a little bit of a slideshow on it, but basically it's I'll share a story, backstory on it. And that is, we've been working on this individual for a while. He's a coach actually. And he actually was a scout for the NBA. And, one of our agents who just came over from Epic a few months ago has known this person for a long time because her daughter is a star basketball player coming out of high school. And so what's happening is that when he caught wind of the sports and entertainment, he got started last Monday, actually. Doesn't have a license yet, but he's working on his license. But he also has coached other real estate teams, just from a coaching and motivational standpoint of view. So he's got a lot of connections. He's had a lot of his, people that he has coached gone into the NBA. So he's very, very familiar, is very interested in agent attraction. And so he got started right away. We put him on a placeholder agreement, which allows him enough time to get his license. He's going to get a license in the easiest state to get a license in, which is Michigan. I think you could do it in 3 weeks there, something like that. So it doesn't matter where you have a license. And then he has all the referrals and agents set up and everything. So just basically, here's a little short video that comes with the presentation. I'll just throw this on. So a little bit of a short sizzle video. But I mean, it's this opens up. I mean, if you look at it now, key thing is you have to be part of the luxury division. And then this is a division off the luxury division. But obviously, it's something that's been, especially with our luxury division and eXp, which is top in the industry, has a lot of traction. Of course, down in Southern California, great place to be a member. So this is one of the fastest growing luxury verticals in real estate. Athletes, entertainers, influences, highly mobility clients, major life transitions, high-end real estate needs. They really need to be handled a special way. They can't be as public and things like that, but privacy, speed, discretion are non-negotiable. High-profile clients can be trusted. The real sports and entertainment advantage is that agents who operate at elite standards. So you have a lot of top, like Pete Middleton. You have people that are in that space, in that entertainment and sports. I think there's like I forget the person's first name, but Keller, who lives in he's an agent with eXp who lives right there in Beverly Hills. I mean,
what's his name?
Chuck Keller.
Chuck Keller. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have a lot of in this area, and also from a referral standpoint of view, I mean, you're talking pretty high-end properties that are sold in this space. So referral fees are pretty high, and it's almost like commercial. And so high discretion, high velocity transactions, local to global mobility. One of the houses I built, one of the clients that was looking at it was Eddie Murphy. And he wanted to buy my house, except it wasn't quite done yet. So he went for another house. But the way it was handled was really interesting. The agent would not tell me who it is. They came out here and videotaped my house, and brought it back to Eddie. And then he brought his family out. I had no idea he was showing up or anything like that. He showed up in a SUV that all the windows were blacked out, and he came in and looked at the house. So that's kind of level of clients you'll be working with. So it's exclusive branding and tools. I mean, the branding is phenomenal with the luxury division. You add the sports and entertainment aspect. You can tell just by the video, it's going to be first class. So training and certification. There's a live master class. I'll kind of go through the agenda as we go through that. Athlete advisors and industry experts, mindset, privacy, career strategy, all these kind of things that you'll learn in this process if you already haven't learned it. But global visibility, I mean, with the technology that eXp has and being global in 29 countries, you have Dubai, which is, a good feeder for luxury properties. And then you have, international. I mean, many of these sports stars and entertainment stars own property in Italy, property in Spain, so there's a real variety that you can get into that market. And I mean, you think about, doing transactions, when you think about going icon, with 25 transactions, depending on where you're at, when you cap and so forth. I mean, literally with luxury properties, you cap in one transaction. I mean, so it could be a fun thing to be a part of. And so your network becomes your weapon. And so opportunity for agents, this program gives agents power to elevate their brand instantly, open doors to high profile referral clients, compete at a higher level, stand out in recruiting and attraction. I believe this is a really good attraction tool, just like we experienced with our coach, with one of our agents. I also have a very good friend who's a scout for the Mariners, and I'm reaching out to him right now and to let him know about sports entertainment. He indicated he may want to get a real estate license too, because he's looking at, his next career. Basically, he's been a MLB player for quite a long time, and then became a scout, kind of a coach and a scout. So, I mean, there's all sorts of possibilities. And so client spectrum, this is where really you need to start making a list. Just brainstorm, college ad, who do you know who's a star player who may be coached by somebody, or maybe leading into the NBA or the NFL and so forth. So esports and streaming talent, musicians and producers, influencers and creators. I know anybody like in the Nashville area, a lot of entertainers in Nashville, of course, in LA, not as much in San Francisco, but we got the Kings here in Sacramento. You got Vegas is another great market for sports and entertainment. So influencers and creators, media personalities, local legends and community names. I'm going to reach out to some people. I know Danny Buns pretty well, who is a 49er player. He's pretty well connected with a lot of NFL players. And so why eXp will win this category? You think about 90,000 agents and the exposure we have. So largest global brokerage network worldwide, elite agent attraction culture. I mean, I don't know if you heard the statistic, but out of all 50 states, I think it's over 40 of the states, we have number 1 and 2 agent in each of those states that are with eXp. So, and then the luxury division is really beefing up. Also, Florida is another great area for sports and entertainment. So, plus the mobility, and with the luxury division and the 80 publications that go around the world, I mean, it's again, perfect segue into this space. And we just don't sell houses. We build brands, network, and generate generational legacy. Membership details, I'll go over this in a second. Must be a luxury premier or team member. And then you complete a certification for sports and entertainment. And it kind of goes this way. It was launched at eXpCon. So that was the October 21st is when they launched it. Early access, November 13th. And there's information on it. If you go to the website for sports and entertainment, I'll give you that URL in a minute. Early access program on November 13th, live certification and masterclass on November 13th, 1 to 4 p.m. Full platform and tools launch is going to be January. And then founding membership runs. So you get an extra month on the founding membership, actually extra 6 weeks. And then you get the full year next year, and we'll renew January 1st, 2027. And so founding member benefits, you get the founding member status, early access to branding and programs, long-term recognition, priority visibility in the sports and entertainment directory, and then you get special pricing. You save, it's basically 30% off. And that first wave positioning, you join now. I love this. It says you're either in the launch story or you're catching up. It's just kind of like the wave of growth right now. We see a big wave starting off in the ocean right now. And when do you paddle for a wave? Before it gets here. John Maxwell says, when opportunity is here, it's too late to prepare. You got to prepare now. The big wave is coming. Attraction season started, basically October 1st. I'm going to have really great attraction conversations with agents who are really open, more so than I've ever seen before. And so decision point, do you want your business associated with elite talent? Do you want your credibility of this badge or designation? Do you want access and network and referrals? Do you want to stand out in attraction? Again, you'll be part of a directory. And so this is kind of the next step. Confirm that you're a luxury member, register as a founding member, save your seat for November 13th, begin marketing, and build your list. First thing is just start building your list. And let's see, find here. Okay, let me find the URL for it. I had it on a different PowerPoint.
Hey, Clarke.
Yes.
I got an email this morning as much as everybody else should. Chris, you want to pull that email up? Can you drop that in?
Oh, so you have the link in the email?
Well, I don't know. I sent it to Chris and he does the rest. But this is what I got this morning.
Okay, this is it. Yeah, that's it.
It should be in your email.
I haven't checked my email before jumping on the call, so
Oh, there's the address right there in the chat room.
cool.
Now, Clarke, let me make sure I understand. You have to be a luxury division member, correct?
Yeah, that's a prerequisite. Yes.
Okay. So do you have to be a luxury agent and then you sign up for this membership or no?
That's correct.
So it's 1,500 for luxury and then it's $9.99 for sports and entertainment, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. I just want to make sure we got
unless there's something I'm missing, but I believe everything I read kind of leads that way. Yes.
Okay. All right. Wow.
Yeah, we're stepping up now. You got farms and ranch out there, and they're also looking at launching new homes and subdivisions pretty soon.
Say that again.
Yeah, they're in the process of, and they've kind of been working on the last several months. I don't know how close they are, but they're going to be launching new homes and subdivisions, for new builders.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's one of the things Glenn announced. I think at one of the build events, and I know they've been working behind the scenes. That's when they announced the sports and entertainment and the farms and ranches. And farms and ranch went first. So
Yes.
yeah. So I would assume probably maybe after the first year we'll hear more about the new homes and subdivisions.
Perfect. Does anybody have any questions for Clarke? I know, Michael, I can see your brainwaves from here.
Yeah.
I'm just right now just so excited because I mean it is a great opportunity. And like he said, we are here. A lot of us are here in the LA market where there is just won the World Series.
Yep.
There's a lot of sports and everything. We one of the cities that we have a lot of at least four major sports, not even just teams that we have the four major sports are here. And then
Oh yeah.
being how much entertainment goes on. So it's really definitely something to plug into and look into, and and then for those of us who are not in the luxury division yet, it kind of gives another incentive maybe to move that way as well. So.
Michael, if I'm not
sure if it's
mistaken,
others, but your volume seems to be pretty low.
Oh,
Maybe it's just me, but everybody else is a little bit louder than you, Michael.
that'll fix it.
Michael, if I'm not mistaken, isn't your family into professional sports, soccer?
Yeah, my brother was a professional soccer player. He's retired now, but yeah,
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
big time.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you just think about, so many people out there, and I think there's tremendous opportunities for marketing because especially with social media now and everything, you can really kind of get, what do they call it, 6 degrees of separation. I think with the internet, it's maybe 3 or 4 degrees of separation now. But just reaching out to people I mean, I just as I was preparing to talk this morning, I thought of good friend of mine I ride motocross with, and that's a guy named Jim Garcia, and he's the scout for the Mariners. And in fact, at 45 years old, still could throw a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. So yeah, they tried to get him to come out and be a relief pitcher, but he has a child with special needs and just can't do the travel thing anymore with the team. So there's all sorts of people we can think of that we may have known, or people that know people that know people. But I mean, you look at how eXp is just expanding their footprint. I mean, there's we probably have something for everybody. I mean, it's pretty crazy, but very exciting to be back there at eXpCon and see all the things going on, and just the excitement of everybody, and all the breakouts and speakers were phenomenal.
I think also, Clarke, I'd like to bring up that I mean this is a point for those, some people aren't quite ready or aren't able to move into the luxury division or the sports and entertainment. But again, with eXp being so collaborative, all you have to do is get to know somebody and start to partner and build these relationships with them.
Right.
And then you can have a referral, and just one transaction working with a partnership or a referral with them will allow you to basically be ready to get in or afford or do whatever you need to do that. So just having this, not only thinking that what can I do with it personally, but what can I do with it to work together in collaboration, which is what's so huge with the eXp that I like.
Yeah, and it's also good to connect with agents in your own group, find out. I was just thinking one right now. I have an agent in our business who's actually a judge in Irvine, and his daughter is a star basketball player too. And he just referred to Kim Frazier up in Seattle, a deal that 3.8 million paid cash for, and he got a $21,000 referral fee. So he's pretty motivated now. I mean, he knows what it can do. So you just look at the possibilities. I mean, Frank, you may know the guy, but there's a gentleman in the business. I don't know if it's Eric Golden or somebody who generates over $250,000 a year just in referral fees, just referring out to agents. Doesn't do transactions himself. He just refers out to people while he's building his organization.
Yeah. Hey, Elgin, doesn't Nate have that actor in his group, that Drago kid?
Yeah, he's part of the team.
Yeah. Wow. I was just thinking of that.
Yeah, lots of possibilities.
All right. Anybody else have any comment before we let Clarke go?
Good information, Clarke. Thank you.
Hey, you bet. Glad to do it. And people always ask me about my PowerPoints. I just use AI. So I put all my notes, put it into Gamma, and it's amazing what it does. Yeah. And it's free. Doesn't charge. Actually, I think I may have got onto the pro version. It's very inexpensive, but because I do a lot of presentations, but it just really does a great job at it. And there's right now, as much as I know about sports and entertainment, and we'll find out more as we get more and more into it. And but it's again just breaking new ground. And I mean, what brokerage or organization out there has things as well defined as we do? I mean, it's just amazing.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, Clarke. Well, we thank you for your time.
And my pleasure. Always good to be on with you, Frank and Elgin. And I didn't see Nate on here, but give my best to Nate. I had a great dinner with him at the Build last year, Brett and I, and he had a mortgage guy there who was really very successful too. Actually, a motocross racer too. So, but it was a lot of fun.
Clarke, I'll see you at the office tomorrow.
All right. See you there, man. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, everybody, that concludes our call for today. I'm going to let you get back to work. I thank Clarke for his information. I've been really looking forward to hearing about it. Of course, my mind is spinning with people that I know. And you can always reach out to the five of us, but we're here to help. Kavita, congratulations again. So glad you're part of the group.
Thank you.
And you got through your first call.
Yeah.
Where are you located, Kavita?
I'm in Pleasanton.
Okay.
Elgin, did you have something?
Yeah, I would just want to encourage everybody to know where we're at. Like it's already November, and if you're looking to close the year out strong, at least for myself, I always look at whatever you put into escrow now, odds are you got about 2 weeks, 3 weeks for it to close before 2026. We're already working towards 2026. So I hope that you're doing your business plans and planning and budgeting accordingly, because this time of year we have more holidays come up. Like I said, it slows down. You're going to see that a lot of the realtors take off as a Halloween, and it's a great time for you to keep your foot on the gas. And I know for myself, we were talking, there's been so many changes within eXp pretty much the last 6 months. You can even take it back to when everything changed with the commissions and stuff. So I'm taking this time to lead generate hard, to get my deals that are in escrow. I'm gonna mother them a little bit to make sure that they close, get ready in January, but also to pick the things that you like, whether it's luxury, whether it's there's just so many new things, to take some of the classes and learn now, because you'll have a little bit more time to do that, no matter how much you're pushing. I'm going to factor that in, because there's just been so much. It's been hard to rein that in, but I'm going to make sure that for myself, at least, that's going to be one of the things that I do. There are about 8 or 9 things that I really want more information about to learn, and then to choose from there what's the most important parts of my business. So I would encourage you guys to forward think is what I'm trying to say. Forward think about your business. That's it.
Yeah, now's a good time to sign up for Fast Track. And I believe Tony King talked about, forgive me, Michael, am I saying this wrong? Called Fastest. It's about recruiting.
Track.
What's that?
Fast to track.
Fast Attract. Those two classes are coming up, and this is a really, really good time to sign up for those classes because I want 2026 to be a really, really good year for everybody. All right, everybody, we'll see you next week. Have a good rest of the day. We'll talk to you soon.